First, Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury.
Good morning, dear friends. Today, August the 8th, our devotional is entitled From Self-Centered to Other-Centered, Principle 10. Love your enemies, Jesus. To end this series of reflections on biblical principles that help us live in a way that we will be united and not divided, I want to talk to you about what I consider is the basis of everything, the renewal of our mind. That's because if we don't change the way we think, it's impossible to change the way we live. We behave like the world more often than we wish because we live in the world, and the way the world thinks molds our minds from the moment we are born. Today's world is not easy to deal with. In television, social media, mass media in general, and particularly in our surroundings, we see behaviors and expressions that take for granted that we have to distance ourselves from others and that forgiving is for the weak. But the Bible makes a call that is as vital as it is radical. Don't conform yourselves to the standards of this world, but let God transform you inwardly by a complete change of your mind. Then you will be able to know the will of God, what is good and is pleasing to Him and is perfect. Romans 12, verse 2. One of the clearest aspects of God's will is that we be concerned for souls. Therefore, I have left the 10th biblical principle for today, which somehow comes full circle with the first reflection, titled From Self-Centered to Soul-Centered. 10. The soul of infinite value, its worth can be estimated only by the price paid to ransom it. How unfitting it would be to treat something that cost Christ everything as if it were nothing. Only someone who does not value what God values can behave in such a way that they drive away or hurt a human soul. Let's learn to value what God values by being transformed through the renewal of our mind. Since we are all different, there will always be rough patches to smooth over, conflicts to resolve, and disagreements to handle. We need to improve in this because saving souls is our calling. Let's make a commitment to everlasting and trustworthy Bible principles, not to deceitful and fleeting ideas and emotions. Let's consider being interested in other people's salvation a non-negotiable principle in our lives, rather than defending our ego. Love your enemies. Do good to those who hate you. Bless those who curse you, and pray for those who mistreat you. Luke 6:27 and 28. Love, do good, bless, pray, and to do all that, first change the way you think. Let God transform you inwardly by a complete change of your mind. Then you will be able to know the will of God. Romans chapter 12 and verse 2.